standing outside the frosted glass door of my family home. Holding a box of handcrafted pastries, I heard my father raise his glass and say, "Thank God Christine didn't show up." My sister immediately laughed and added, "No one wants her here anyway. She ruins everything." They didn't know I was standing right on the porch, freezing in the snow, listening to every single word. They thought I was still stuck in traffic 2 hours away, completely unaware that their laughter was about to cost them millions. I didn't push the door open, and I didn't start a scene. Instead, I calmly walked back to my car, pulled out my phone, and dialed my estate lawyer. For 5 years, my family treated me like an outsider while relying on me to handle every major expense. When my parents were facing foreclosure on the ancestral house, I quietly paid off the entire mortgage using my savings from my tech firm. When my sister wanted to launch her dream boutique, I co-signed the loan and covered her initial inventory costs, trusting that blood was thicker than water. Yet, at every family gathering, I was relegated to the background, criticized for working too much, and blamed whenever things went wrong. I constantly told myself that they loved me in their own way, but deep down, I knew they saw me as nothing more than a bank account. The breaking point arrived on Christmas Eve. I had spent 12 straight hours finalizing a major corporate deal so I could take 2 full weeks off to spend with them. I bought lavish gifts, paid for the entire catering package they requested, and drove 3 hours in a heavy snowstorm to reach the estate. When I finally walked up to the front entrance, I overheard the toast that stripped away every remaining illusion. They were celebrating my absence at a party funded entirely by my money. My father went on to tell the guests that they only invited me to cover the catering costs, and my sister joked that my absence was the best Christmas present they could have received. Sitting in my running car with the heater blowing, my hands trembled, but my mind was crystal clear. I called my lawyer, Richard, at 8 in the evening. He answered on the 3rd ring, surprised to hear from me on a holiday. I gave him a simple instruction to revoke every financial guarantee, enforce the promissory notes on my sister's business loans, and initiate the legal process to transfer the title of the house back under my name since the mortgage buyout agreement had never been formally gifted. Richard advised me to think it through, but I assured him that my decision was final. The next morning, the grand illusion vanished for my family. While they were opening expensive gifts around the tree, a legal courier arrived to serve formal notice. My sister's business credit lines were frozen instantly, and my parents received official notification that the property was entering immediate restructuring under my single-owner trust. Within 2 hours, my phone blew up with dozens of frantic calls and angry text messages from my parents and sister, accusing me of ruining Christmas and betraying the family. I replied with a single text containing the exact audio recording I had made outside the door during their toast, accompanied by a short note. "You wanted a Christmas without me. Now you have a lifetime of them." When people treat your kindness as weakness, you do not owe them your loyalty. My family thought they were celebrating my absence, but they were actually celebrating the last day they would ever profit from my silence. True family honors your presence. And if they only value you for what you provide, stepping away and taking back your power is the only proper response.